Many of us believe that fall is the most beautiful time of the year, especially here in Lancaster County. Hi everyone, I'm Kim Lemon. I'm one of your 12 vestry members at St. James Episcopal Church. And I am proud on behalf of the vestry to talk about fall being a time for planting, and more specifically, a time to grow. As we unveil our new campaign, A Time to Grow, it invites each of us to look at our financial commitment to St. James. And to better tell this story, I have interviewed some of our fellow parishioners, many of whom you will recognize. In today's episode, we are going to meet Marge and Deb Dickinson. They are familiar to you as Eucharistic ministers and, of course, as vergers. So let's hear their story. Their giving pattern is a little unorthodox, maybe different than what you're used to, but it is very powerful nonetheless.
We had had some difficult experiences in other churches, and so we were looking for a welcoming environment, and obviously a church that met our needs liturgy-wise. And although we fished around for other churches, we always came back to St. James.
I feel community because the usher staff is very, very pleasant, and you get a nice good morning and how are you, feelings of peace and community.
One particular Sunday I recall there was some turmoil going on politically in the area, and the priest spoke directly to the LGBT community and in a very positive way. And we literally looked at one another and said, we found our place. We married in 2013. We went out of state to be married because at that time it wasn't legal to be married in Pennsylvania, which was a very difficult thing. I called Father David and I said, we're going to go get married. Would you be comfortable blessing our rings? And he said, absolutely. And after the service, we went into the chapel and he gave us a blessing privately, and he blessed our rings, and we went merrily on our way and got married. Well, we give anonymously, and we give cash, because for us it is sometimes a sliding scale, a week better than another. But more, it's that gift of giving without it being a public entity in any way. We just want to give from the heart and from ourselves, and for us giving privately. We just got to a point where we felt called to give anonymously. There were some scriptures involved with that, and I wish I could quote one for you at the moment. And that really spoke to us. It was to be an anonymous giver. And so that's kind of where we've been the last couple of years. I love the music. I love the liturgy. I love the different things that we have. Our Saturday night services are as special to me as our Sunday morning worship is. And it's the fact that we're willing to grow and stretch with what's happening and going on within the parameters of what church life is offering. We've made wonderful friends here. We feel a real kinship with many of the people here, and even if we don't know your name or some people are always saying hello. It's very nice that way. And there's just something about being involved in the service that's so incredibly special. It just touches my heart on a weekly basis. I'm happy to be here and happy to be worshiping here, and it fills me up inside. For me, there's nothing more sacred and special than preparing the elements in the communion for Eucharist. It hits me right in the heart every single time. It becomes a transformative experience. And sometimes, depending on what's happening or the time of year, it just almost brings me to tears. It's so special. And that's the thing I try to pass on to the people that are also serving in the Altar Guild, what a privilege it is to set the Lord's table.
First time I walked into the church, I felt comfortable.
Just to feel welcomed in a spiritual place is incredibly important.